Sometimes sharing too much of your life can leave you feeling completely drained. We live in a world where oversharing feels normal. Social media, casual conversations, and even well meaning advice encourage us to lay everything out in the open. But is this truly beneficial for us? Buddhism teaches that some things are best kept private, not out of selfishness, but to protect our energy, strengthen our inner peace, and avoid external influences that might steer us off course. Today, we're going to explore 5 things you should keep to yourself according to Buddhist wisdom. Small changes can have a profound impact on your life. Take a deep breath and let's begin. 1. Your future plans. Silence strengthens intentions. Have you ever noticed how, when you share your goals with someone, your motivation sometimes fades? This happens because, by talking about your plans, your brain gets a false sense of accomplishment. It tricks you into feeling as if you've already made progress, even when you haven't taken any real steps yet. In Buddhism, there's a concept known as the energy of intention. When you reveal something prematurely, that energy dissipates. It's like trying to light a candle in the wind. This doesn't mean you should never share anything, but rather that you should choose wisely when and with whom you speak. A silent wish grows strong, like a deeply rooted tree. Try this. Think of a goal you have. Now imagine nurturing it in silence for a while. How would this change your discipline and commitment? 2. Your good deeds. True virtue doesn't seek applause. In today's world, we are constantly encouraged to showcase our good deeds. We post about charity, share moments of generosity, and seek acknowledgement for helping others. But does this strengthen or weaken our kindness? Buddhism teaches a profound lesson. The right hand does not need to know what the left hand is doing. This means that true virtue happens in silence, without expecting rewards or recognition. When we help others quietly, our kindness becomes pure. Without seeking praise, we cultivate genuine compassion. And interestingly, the impact of our actions grows, because good done in silence carries a special power. Imagine this: you perform a generous act without telling anyone. Only you and the universe know. How would that change the intention behind your gesture? 3. Your struggles and hardships. Oversharing can weaken resilience. We all face challenges, and naturally, we want to talk about them. But does constantly sharing our struggles actually help us? Buddhism teaches that suffering is a part of life, but how we relate to it determines its impact on us. When we talk about our problems too often, we risk reinforcing them in our minds. Like a wound that is constantly touched, it takes longer to heal. This doesn't mean we should carry everything alone. Seeking genuine support is important. But there's a difference between asking for help and broadcasting our pain to anyone who will listen. Not everyone who hears truly understands. Not everyone who asks truly cares. Try this. The next time you're facing a challenge, before sharing it with someone, sit in silence with your emotions. Breathe. Observe. How does this change your perspective on the problem? 4. Your spiritual life. Your inner journey is personal and sacred. Spirituality is something deep. It is a silent dialogue between you and the universe, between your mind and your heart. But when we talk too much about our spiritual journey, we risk diluting its essence. Buddhism teaches what is sacred should not be exposed to the wind. This means your connection with the divine, your discoveries, and your moments of enlightenment are too precious to be casually shared. When we talk excessively about our spiritual path, we risk turning it into an identity, something to be validated by others. But true transformation happens in silence. Reflect on this. If no one knew about your spiritual journey, would it still be meaningful to you? 5. Your personal relationships. Protecting your bonds shields them from negative energies. Relationships, whether romantic, familial, or friendships, are like delicate flames. The more we expose them to the wind, the greater the chance they will flicker out. In Buddhism, we are taught to protect what is precious, and that includes our relationships. When we talk too much about our personal lives, we open space for interference, judgment, and even envy. Not always intentional, but still potentially harmful. This doesn't mean hiding or being afraid to share happy moments. It means being selective about what you share and with whom. Some connections flourish in silence and intimacy, away from the public eye. Try this. Notice how you feel when you share less about your love life, friendships, or family. What changes? Modern society encourages us to share everything, but Buddhist wisdom reminds us that some things grow stronger in silence. By protecting your plans, your good deeds, your struggles, your spirituality, and your relationships, you preserve your energy, strengthen your peace, and avoid external distractions. Remember, what is truly valuable does not need validation. Now, I invite you to reflect. Which of these 5 things do you share the most, and how would it feel to guard it more carefully? If this video brought value to you, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can spread more wisdom and balance into the world. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video.